The more things change, the more they stay the same. Call of Duty sought to change things by going into the future, but was unsuccessful in doing so, and out comes Call of Duty World War II, the latest entry in the franchise that promises to take the series back to its roots, by returning to the franchise's signature boots on the ground gameplay. That being said, the game doesn't feature an unlimited sprint mechanic, nor does it feature double jumping or wall running, and instead of having the slide movement mechanic, World War II features the dolphin dive mechanic used in the first two Black Ops games. Just like any other Call of Duty, World War II is spread across 3 different game modes: campaign, multiplayer, and of course, zombies. The campaign is centered around a squad in the 1st Infantry Division, and follows U.S. Army Private Red Daniels. In spite of the characters being based on cliches, certain characters such as the wisecracking Zussman and the tough-as-nails Sergeant Pearson leave a lasting impression. The campaign follows the 1st Infantry Division in their battles on the Western Front. Historical events such as the invasion of Normandy on D-Day are present in the campaign. While this has been done in Call of Duty before, there are some missions that spice things up a bit, like the mission Liberation, which has us infiltrating a German headquarters while undercover. In this mission, we're often stopped by Nazi officers and asked questions with which we're supposed to answer correctly in order to stay incognito. While Liberation is built on stealth, there are other missions that manage to wedge minor moments of stealth in between shootouts. The thing that ruins the experience, though, is how dreadful the AI is. None of the enemies can hear the player's footsteps while they're standing, nor do they think about setting off some sort of alarm when seeing a dead body. The same could also be said during shootouts. Enemies have a tendency of staying out of cover, as well as purposely running into your line of fire. You'll want to stay in cover, however, as they'll shoot at you fairly accurately, and with there being no health regeneration, you're forced to find health packs within the environment, or rely on one of your squad mates to provide health packs. Other members of your squad can provide us with items such as ammunition and grenades. These items aren't given to you right off the bat, however. As you rack up on kills, a meter fills up over your squad mate's head. Once it's full, you're able to receive items that'll aid you in combat. This brings value to your squad mates, as these items feel more like necessities than they do accessories. Multiplayer returns with a social hub known as Headquarters. It can hold up to 48 players at a time, all of which can take part in various activities, such as competing in 1v1 fights as others watch, as well as practicing their shooting skills at a firing range. Additionally, there are orders that are completely optional and aren't required to participate in multiplayer. The payoff is worth the effort though, as it helps you earn loot and rack up on XP. Aside from Headquarters, a new game mode known as War has been added. War is a narrative-driven multiplayer mode inspired by iconic World War II battles. In this mode, 2 teams of 6 perform objectives, such as the Allies storming Normandy on D-Day as the Axis defends the Normandy bunker. While there could be more maps, War is a nice addition that encourages teamwork. World War II includes its own take on loot boxes called supply drops that are entirely cosmetic. That being said, anyone purchasing supply drops won't have an in-game advantage that isn't already present from the natural leveling system. While supply drops can be earned by completing orders, it's fairly odd that you're able to earn some by watching others open supply drops, but as of yet there's no need to spend money on supply drops. Supply drops appear in the zombies mode as well. While you're only able to slot 2 power-ups at once, having the right power-ups can help a team get further than they would if they only had an insufficient inventory to choose from. In regards to gameplay, Nazi Zombies retains the wave-based survival formula used in previous entries, along with some new additions, such as a class system where players can opt for one of 4 combat classes that provide different in-game abilities, as well as a hint system where portions of the main story quest are given directional hints for us to find. This iteration of the fan-favorite Zombies mode has us retrieving lost artifacts while going through hordes of Nazi zombies.
You have no idea what you're dealing with, do you?
Your mission is to seize that relic.
Everything else is on a need-to-know basis.
Is it just me, or does it seem that we're a wee bit late to the party? I didn't sign up for this shite.
None of us did.
But here we are, and you have your mission just as I have mine. To find and rescue the scientist who risked his life to get us this intelligence. Klaus Fischer, my brother.
I'm in antiquities, darling, not search and rescue. Best of luck.
What the hell was that?
Just like any other iteration, it's a fun yet challenging mode to play with friends. In spite of World War II being boots on the ground, there are still issues that hold the multiplayer back, such as the lack of multiplayer maps in the online servers. There are 9 maps at launch, 10 if you're a Season Pass owner. While they're not bad per se, the game would benefit from some more maps. Last but not least, upon release, the online servers were down for most of the day. Activision acknowledged this and resolved it, but even after 2 months of launch, the online is still filled with glitches. World War II might have brought Call of Duty back to a simpler time where there weren't any exos, but there is much to be desired. The campaign, while decent at best, is flawed due to the dreadful AI and the continuous amount of cliches. Multiplayer, on the other hand, is a broken mess, with the only redeemable thing being war, but considering the fact that there's little to any maps, it can get boring very fast, and while zombies are starting to get annoying, this iteration is definitely worth your time.
Tonight, everything we've lost, everything we fought for, will mean something. Tonight, we take back our city.
Videos like this are made possible by viewers like you. For those of you who are interested in war, be sure to continue watching the review. For those of you who aren't, be sure to subscribe for more.
Our enemy is upon us. They will attack with overwhelming force, but they must not prevail. You will hold this beach. Defend the bunkers from the enemy invaders. This beachhead must not fall. Enemy airdrop incoming! Defend the bunkers at all costs! They're taking our bunker! The enemy is capturing our bunker! Defend the bunkers! Los! 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 Push them back! Hold your ground! They are taking our bunker! Hold the beachhead! Munition! Find our borders! Take the bunkers! Defend the bunkers at all cost! The enemy is capturing our bunker! They've captured a bunker! Defend the last one! Two minutes until our reinforcements get here. The Allies are securing the bunker. Defend the bunkers! One minute left. Push them back! Hold your ground! They're taking our bunker! 30 seconds left! Seconds left! Hold them off! Victory is in our grasp! They must not prevail! The enemy is capturing our bunker! Hold them! Time is short! They are taking our bunker! Hold them off! Victory is in our grasp! Ich brauch Munition! Congratulations, mein Kamerad! We've held the beach! The Führer